So what will happen if we focus on investment is, and I see this, and I've seen this today actually in some mentor sessions, is we tend to focus on building something that an investor will buy. Essentially, we work on the product, we work on the MVP, and we actually, the more we work on it, the more convinced we are that it's the right solution, because we're not just financially invested in it, we're emotionally invested in it. So we have to defend that at some point. And so we've sort of limited our problem validation because we've sort of said this baby that we've created is beautiful, and so we have to sort of love our baby and support our baby, and I actually talked to several folks today that feel like they can't go yet talk to customers because in their mind their baby isn't perfect. And so that can be exceptionally limiting, because we won't get an answer until we're so invested, we've dumped so much into it that we have no resource left to pivot and to create version 2, version 3. So not only might we not listen to our customer, but we've sort of put it all on red, right? We've sort of pushed all the chips onto one number, and we've said this number is our bet, and we're going to push that forward. So what I've seen anyway, when people are more sort of investment focused, they also get more sort of determined that their idea is the right idea or the only idea, and so they tend to be exceptionally defensive when they share their idea and ask for feedback. So what will happen, and you know, this might sound familiar to many in the room, is you get the pitch, you give feedback, and the person tries to justify their idea, and they try to defend it. And of course, what happens for the person giving feedback is they stop giving feedback. They tune out, they start thinking about the emails that they need to respond to while you continue to talk and defend your idea. So this is something to be really careful of. And again, when we go the investment road, we have to be certain, because the investor, we need to reduce their sense of risk in order for them to take the leap. We want them to go on the journey with us, and they're going to have choices. They have a myriad of places to put their money, and their only goal is to make their money sort of create a return on investment that's meaningful and valuable. And so if they have choices, we need to help them reduce that sense of risk in our choice so that it moves on. So if we go this route, we also stand the chance that we limit the number of iterations that we can create, because we're so sort of committed to this one road that we're depleting our resources quickly, and we're less able to make good iterations and continue to develop our product based on valid feedback, which is really actually the most important thing. So ultimately, it's about traction, and when we have no traction, which is essentially validation, there's limited investment that's possible, because the sense of risk that investors have is just, it's too high when they compare it to other investment opportunities. And so, when we say a business isn't investable, again, it doesn't mean it's a bad business. It just means it doesn't have the potential to create the return that will make it worthwhile for an investor to be